viewers, you're welcome to your favorite tax enlightenment program. It is Tax Insight Monday. Tax Insight Monday is a program where we bring you up to speed on every tax-related issues. And as usual, I'm not alone in the studio. My guest today is a technocrat, a chartered accountant, and is the head, Pay As You Earn, Anambra State Internal Revenue Service. I'm talking about Mrs. Chika Obiano. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Let's begin. We're talking about Pay As You Earn. Can you give us an insight on what Pay As You Earn means?
Thank you very much. Pay As You Earn is a method of collecting tax due on employment incomes.
Okay.
There are different sources of income for an individual.
Okay.
And for tax authority, they're interested in personal income tax.
Oh, yes.
And there are different sources of income for income earners.
Okay.
We have self-employed individuals, income from businesses, trades, professional services.
Okay.
We also have people that are in employment. In PAYE, we are interested on those income earners.
Okay.
So we're interested in people under employment.
In other words, civil servants, they fall under Pay As You Earn.
In other words, employees of companies.
Employees of companies.
Yes.
Okay, that brings me to the second question. Who are eligible to pay as you earn? Because oftentimes we hear about pensioners, clergymen, and the likes. Are these people eligible?
People in current employment.
Okay.
When you are working, when you are in employment, when you are earning salary,
okay,
when you are earning wages, when you are earning bonuses, allowances, you are earning income. And the only way we can manage you and assess you is through Pay As You Earn scheme. It's a scheme, it's a system of collecting tax due to the state government, but for people in employment.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's move on. How can a payee taxpayer be assessed? What are the parameters?
Normally, in PAYE, the responsibility is on owners of business, employers. The Personal Income Tax Act has already made them, it made them agents of government, unpaid agents of government. They are to deduct tax and remit to the state government.
Okay.
It's given to them. They're unpaid. It's their responsibility and they have to do it.
But the onus lies on every organization, company, and all that to make sure that they remit their payee tax into the direct government.
Yes. The Personal Income Tax Act stipulates that employer of labor, they are supposed to register with the Liban Tax Authority. But here in Anambra, and when it comes to personal income tax, we talk about state tax authority.
Okay.
And AIRS, we are the state tax authority in the state. So the law has mandated them that they should register with us, deduct tax, and remit.
Oh, I see. It's getting more interesting now. So, if I may know, people that are in businesses, other people that are in businesses, are they, other businesses, are they also eligible to remit these payee taxes?
You mean individuals under self-employment?
Under self-employment.
In tax, in personal income tax, there are major two ways of collecting tax due to government. Okay. We have direct assessment and we have payee.
Okay.
PAYE is a scheme for people under employment. For people that are into businesses, their own is they are self-employed individual. They are being assessed based on profits they make in doing their businesses. So their own is like at the end of the year, they are supposed to prepare their accounts, do their profit and loss account, determine their profit, and pay tax.
In other words, you can say that PAYE and direct assessment, they are like brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just the method of collection.
Oh, wow.
You know, if for somebody in business, it's like on a in tax we use quotidian basis.
Okay.
But for PAYE, the way it's done, or the way it's done is that every month the employer of labor withhold tax before paying the staff.
Our viewer would like to know, when exactly is the due date for perhaps a newly registered company or business organization in Anambra State? When exactly are they supposed to come, and remit their pay as you earn?
Yes, when you want to open a business, it's very, very important.
Okay.
You find out the guidelines or policy surrounding that business. It's very, very important. But most people in Nigeria, we don't do that. However, the law provides that within 6 months, within that 6 months of commencement of business,
The business,
yes,
all right.
you should register with the State Internal Revenue Service
Okay.
for the purpose of collecting, deducting tax, and remitting to the state.
Upon registering, do you start remitting immediately, or?
Of course, once. And some people may be thinking you don't have to be deducting tax. Within 6 months does not imply that you have to wait till 6 months to start deducting. Okay. Once you employ somebody, you start deducting tax. But just to give you room for administrative purposes and so many things for you to sort out things and start remitting.
What if the organization are not trustworthy? For example, an organization may have like 10 staff, but they tell the agency that they have like 6 staff. How do you go about this?
What you say now reminded me of something. When I was in university, we were talking about tax, and my professor then was just talking. I said, all this we are saying does not make sense. So, because one thing you should know is that for individuals, they'll be telling you lies. He told me one thing, Madam, do not concern yourself with that. However, the tax authority is empowered by the law to go the extra mile to find out what you're actually doing. We have the right to audit you. We can audit you. We have the power. And there are penalties and fines attached to when somebody is not doing the right thing.
At this juncture, we'll go on break. When we come back, we'll continue on our program, Tax Inside Monday. But before then, don't forget to like us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, our YouTube channel. When we come back, we'll continue. Okay, you're welcome back to your favorite tax enlightenment program, Tax Inside Monday. And with me in the studio has been the head, Pay As You Earn, Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, Mrs. Chika Obiano. And we are back from the break. And let me ask you, my viewer would like to know, how has Pay As You Earn, the administration of Pay As You Earn in Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, how has it been?
It has been fantastic. Like now, many people are coming to register. Okay. However, there are some people that are yet to start remitting. Okay. There are some people, they have so many excuses not to do that.
What does the law say about those kind of things?
The law is very, very specific. When it comes to tax and when it comes to payee, owners of business, they are liable. When you fail to deduct tax, the government will come after you. When you under-deduct, the government will come after you. When you deduct and you fail to remit, the government will also come after you. And one thing is very, very clear. It costs less to be compliant.
Fantastic.
And with what is happening now, there is no hiding place for anybody.
So that the processes involved, in remitting is PAYE?
And in remitting pay, it's very, very simple. One, registration.
Okay.
You register with us. And we have so many offices everywhere. We have up to 26 tax offices. So you can go anywhere and register with us.
Okay.
When you register with us, your company with us, we give you, we will issue you Form A,
Okay.
tax Form A. With that tax Form A, you put details of all your staff. We put their names, salary, their salaries, from their salaries, we put their allowances, bonuses, everything, their annual salary. That's number 2. Number 3 is the assessment. On your own, for a business person, if you have the experts, you can do that. From the comfort of your office, you can log into our website. We have a task calculator there. You can compute the task. Once you compute after computing the task, you can visit any of our offices and submit. Then you can pay. Payment of tax is very, very easy now. You don't need to go to bank. From the comfort of your office, you can make your payment. And for Anambra State, all payment is through Pay Direct platform. You process using your ASIN number. ASIN number is Anambra Tax ID.
That's Anambra State identification number.
Yes. Okay. Because once after registering with us, we give you the ASIN number, okay, tax ID, and you put it in all your communications with us. Okay. In every communication, you put it there. And when you want to make payments in the bank, you use the ASIN number.
Does this relate to filing of annual tax return?
That's another one. After paying, in PAYE, we have 2 major returns you file, or we expect owners of business to file. We have the monthly tax return, which is done monthly. And one thing is also very important. You are supposed to remit your tax before 10th day of the next month.
Oh.
Yeah, very, very important. And it's very, very wrong for you to hold government money for more than 30 days. Some people, they use government money to finance their transactions. Very, very wrong. And it's also punishable. Once you deduct government tax, it's not your money, you remit to government. Failure to do that attracts penalties and fine. So after the assessment, you proceed to bank for payment. After payment, you file the return with us, then you submit. We can give you your receipt.
Viewer, I hope you are being informed, with all the detailed analysis being given by my guests, the head Pay As You Earn, Mrs. Chika Obiano. Okay, as we proceed, what does the business in Anambra State, what should they expect further with regards to Pay As You Earn?
The important thing they need to know is that payment of PAYE does not affect their profit. Yes. Many businessmen, they have this wrong notion that when you pay PAYE, you are using your money to pay PAYE. PAYE is from the staff salaries, not from your business money.
As the law implies.
Yes. Assuming you are paying somebody 70,000, 70,000 is the gross salary. PAYE, assuming PAYE is 7,000. Okay. Net salary will be 63,000. Is it clear? In your book, because the company, they have decided to pay 70,000. The 7,000 you are paying to government is not affecting your bottom line. I know many people, they have this notion, if I pay PAYE, now it affects my profit, I'm not making profit, I'm not making profit. It's not from your income. All you are doing is just that you are an agent of government for collecting and remitting PAYE.
So, You've been watching Tax Insight Monday, and my guest has been the head, Pay As You Earn, Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, Mrs. Chika Obiano. And that's the size of our program. Remember to like, share, comment on all our social media handles. Thank you. My name has been Blaise Pascal.